não passei do meu objetivo. Que dor de cabeça. O que devo fazer? O que você está fazendo? Estou praticando novas provas de cavaleiros. Por favor, moço. Suspiro. Eu sou tão forte como me vejo. Queria que seja melhor me concentrar nas técnicas simples da força. Por exemplo, eu estava pensando como eu poderia quebrar todos esses manequins de madeira com um só golpe. Se eu tiver tempo, venha pensar comigo. Deixe-me pensar. Se nós tentarmos juntos, combate em equipe, tudo bem para mim. Sempre tem alguém que possa ajudá-los. Brabo.
Huh. How can I smash all these training dummies at once? Incinerate! Shame. Didn't... Huh. How can I smash all these training dummies at once? Sword fighting is so much better than this. How can I smash all these training dummies at once? Shame. Didn't manage... Huh. How can I smash all these training dummies at once? Shame. Didn't... Huh. How can I smash... Shame. Huh. How can I smash all these training dummies at once? Oh. Shame. Didn't... Huh. How can I smash all these... Shame. Huh. How can I smash all these training dummies at once? Motion to compel. Shame. Didn't... Huh. How can I smash all these training dummies at once? Shame. Huh. How can I smash all these training dummies at once? Shame. Didn't... Huh. How can I smash all these training dummies at once? Shame. Didn't ma... Huh. How can I smash all these training dummies at once? Shame. Didn't ma... Huh. How can I smash all these training dummies at once? Shame. Didn't manage... Huh. How can I smash all these training dummies at once? Shame. Didn't ma... Huh. How can I smash all these training dummies at once? Shame. Didn't manage this... Huh. How can I smash all these training dummies at once?
Where have you been hiding?
Jean's sword fighting is so much better than this. This world is full of unsolved... shame. Didn't manage to... How could I smash all these training dummies at once? Sword fighting is so much better than this. Ha! Shame. Didn't how could I smash all these training dummies at once? Shame. Didn't how could I smash all these training dummies at once? Shame. Didn't how could I smash all these training dummies at once? Shame. How could I smash all these training dummies at once? Shame. Didn't how could I smash all these training dummies at once? Shame. Didn't how could I smash all these training dummies at once? Sword fighting is so much better than this. Shame. Didn't how could I smash all these training dummies at once? Shame. Didn't how could I smash all these training dummies at once? Shame. Didn't how could I smash all these training dummies at once? So that's how to do it. I'm impressed.
Caralho, vou fazer um ataque em 2 segundos. É difícil, cara. Bagunçado. Vai conseguir. Miserável. Como assim? Que dá pra fazer super liberado. Não é catedral. Subir o morro aqui. Sempre bem legal. Tá liberado ainda. Não tá liberado não. E tem outra. Não tá ficando liberado não. Acho que só tá tudo próximo nível, né? Não vou agora, né? E ele também não está disponível para missão agora. Adeus. Tchau, tchau. Vamos pra fora. Vamos lá então. Você tá falando? 17%. Mas eu vou.
Hey, can you hear the frogs croaking? Silly frogs. They're singing along to the sound of the rain. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit.
Fazer um barulho de gato, tá bom?
Stay put.
você em cima.
This weather's got me in the mood for reciting some laws. Let's see. Commercial Law of the U.S., Chapter 27, Section 6, Article 3 stipulates that... Wait, what was it? Oh my goodness, I've completely forgotten. What is wrong with me today? Incinerate!
XP, Vou baixar a qualidade dessa bagagem. Resolve. Médio. Médio padrão. Muito baixa estave. 60.
I'll remind you again. The law can be both a help and a hindrance.
Eu vou dar uma bosta. Como ficou aqui? Balanceado.
fall in! What should I
Ad Astra Abyssosque. Well, thank you for completing today's commit. Ad Astra Abyssosque. Welcome to the...
Why are you doing this? Why leave all of a sudden, after all these years?
Precisely. It's much too sudden. We've had no time to prepare. The children are desperate for you to take them out to play. Please, we urge you to reconsider.
That must be the guy Ayaka told us about. Let's go over and see.
Ah, you must also be here to try and convince Tejima to stay. Tejima has protected this place ever since he arrived here 30 years ago. Keeping out the treasure hoarders, fending off any monsters that draw near, resolving quarrels between the villagers. He has put an enormous amount of work into looking after this place, and we all think the world of him. But now, all of a sudden, he says he plans to leave us. We can't help but wonder, was it something we did? We will gladly apologize if that's the case. All we want is for him to stay.
If you want my opinion, something to do with the Vision Hunt decree. It's clear that Tejima had done nothing wrong, and still they confiscated his vision. After that, he became a completely different person. I can't claim to fully understand it, but I could tell that he lost something very important to him. He went off on a walk, alone, circled the village a few times, and then out of the blue, he announced that he was going to leave and become a wanderer. Truth be told, We aren't sure whether trying to keep him here is the right thing to do. But equally, it doesn't feel right to let him leave when he's in this state. He's a lost soul.
Seems like he's a well-respected guy around here. You must be Tejima. So what's made you want to up and leave all of a sudden?
Me? It's not a question of why I want to leave, but a question of what reason I would have to stay. True, but that's not why I chose to stay here. And what made me want to come here 30 years ago? And why have I never wanted to leave in all that time? I don't have answers to those questions, because I can't remember anymore. Ever since they took my vision away, it's like a slice of my memory is gone. In the past, I knew I wanted to stay here. But whatever resolve I had then, it's gone now. So I thought, what's to stop me from moving around instead? The emptiness inside me will be there either way.
Okay. Well, in that case, if we help you rediscover the reason you chose to stay, you won't need to leave anymore, right? But if you can't remember anything, it's not gonna be easy. Oh, maybe if you just try a little harder to remember, then it'll all come flooding back?
Oh, that reminds me. Last time I brought Tejima some fruit, I do believe I saw him writing in a diary.
I keep a diary? If you say so. I honestly can't seem to remember.
Oh, yes, you do. And what's more, I remember you saying at the time that you wanted to make a note of a few interesting things. Things which would prove very important at a later date.
Perfect! So if we want to keep Tejima from leaving, we just need to find his diary. It must be around here somewhere. Let's take a look.
If you don't mind, we will leave you to find the diary. We should head back to the village to inform the others of Tejima's situation.
One day, I'll be as great as she. This looks like Tejima's diary, alright? Let's see what we have here. Today, the villagers and I got together to cook dried braised salted fish. I messed up and burned mine a little, so I had to pretend that it was black snakehead instead. Today, I helped rescue a kid who had fallen in the water. After I pulled him out, he told me that his best friend Bamboo was still in the water. I searched the water the whole afternoon before finding out that Bamboo was the name of his pet crab. I went kite flying today. The string broke, so I chased after it as fast as I could. I soon realized I was never going to get it back, so I just found somewhere to sit and watch as it flew away into the distance. Seems like your average diary of daily village life. Huh? Wait, there's more! I went to pray at the shrine again today and stayed there a while. The Omamori you gave me has faded a little, but it is still my most treasured possession. Now that's the kind of info we're looking for! Time to pay a visit to the shrine! So this is the Omamori Tejima wrote about. Interesting. looking at the color and the design, Paimon would have thought it belonged to a child. But anyway, if he had this with him all the time, there's a chance some of his elemental energy remained on it. Do you think that it might come in handy? Somewhere that Tejima visited a lot. The soil looks like it's been disturbed. Maybe Tejima buried something precious here. Something that kept him in the village all these years? Must be something pretty amazing if it made him stick around for 30 years. Let's dig it up and take a look. It looks like a letter. The paper's gone yellow. Must have been written a really long time ago. Koda Village. Sounds so familiar. Where is that place again? So the reason Tejima came here was to wait for someone. But he's been here for 30 years! Oh, guess they didn't show up in the end, huh? Well, let's go give Tejima his stuff back and take it from there.
Well, I'll be. That's certainly my handwriting. And I guess the Omamorian letter belonged to me too. But I have no memory of anything that's written in this diary. Still, it's clear that I was waiting for someone here, and that I chose to wait for 30 years. Over the years, I must have made a note of anything interesting. Anything that I could share with her when we were finally reunited. And just look at all the things that did happen over the years. The time has flown by so quickly. 30 years feels like the blink of an eye. How could I have forgotten something so important to me? Now that I think about it, when my vision was taken from me, it felt like I'd suddenly been hollowed out. Love, regret, everything I felt for her, it's all disappeared. No, not especially. After all, I've forgotten who she was. Her face, her voice, the things we experienced together. I barely recall any of it. It's as if she'd never been in my life to begin with. As if all these years have been nothing but a hazy dream. I think maybe not. If this is something I waited most of my life for, I suppose I should carry on waiting. Although, what if she were to turn up eventually, only to find I didn't remember so much as her name? Wouldn't that be upsetting for her? When I think about it like that, I do feel a slight tinge of sadness in my heart. How curious. Why am I thinking like this when I don't even remember who she is? It's just like that feeling of emptiness. The feeling that something is missing. Thank you both for helping me reconnect with my reason for staying here. I shall remain here and keep waiting for her.
Tejima seems to be dealing okay, but still, it makes Paimon really sad. Seems it's just like Ayaka and Tomo were saying. If you lose your vision, you lose all your hopes and dreams too. That certainly explains the state Tejima was in earlier. At least we were able to help him, weren't we? Well, let's go find the next person. According to Miss Kamisato, the second one who lost their vision is a samurai from the Tenryou Commission.
The fighting has ceased for now. Commence physical training.
I've already waited this long. May as well keep waiting.
Follow my lead.
Acabou. Acabou. Vou pegar essas pedras aqui que eu não sei se eu preciso agora. Com certeza vou precisar, né? Sempre bem-vindo. Essas pedrinhas.
Bring this up as incidental games.
Porra. Eu vou matar aqui. Deixa eu pegar a estrela aqui. Já tá bom. Isso subiu, acho. Eu consigo pegar ela.
Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun. They're the ones responsible for maintaining law and order in Inazuma, the ones actually enforcing the Vision Hunt Decree. But why would they take action against one of their own? Paimon doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there. Let's go see what's happening.
I'll ask one more time. Do you intend to withhold this month's emergency provisions?
The entire clan is counting on that food. We demand an explanation. How many times do I have to say it? I don't know anything about emergency provisions.
You dare deceive us? Those provisions are essential. Do you understand? Not some goods to be pocketed by greedy samurai.
You samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryou Commission will hear of this!
And who are you? One of Kurosawa's gang, no doubt.
What? We just happened to be passing by. We heard the commotion and came to see what the matter was.
I see. You seem to have come just at the right time. Perhaps you can help us settle this matter. This is Kurosawa. He's a samurai and a member of the Shogun's army. They issue emergency provisions to the area, and he's the one responsible for distribution. In the past, we'd simply ask him for provisions and everything would be delivered. Now, he suddenly refuses to give us anything. He's keeping the provisions for himself, I just know it. We'll starve without them. No one seems to care about us. We used to think Kurosawa was a kind man, but he's shown his true colors. He's the same as all the other samurai. It's no wonder all the visions have been confiscated. The Raiden Shogun doesn't need people like him helping her rule the nation.
This must be one of the people Ayaka asked us to help. But why would she ever want us to help someone like him? Maybe we should talk to Kurosawa and see what he has to say.
I've never even heard of these emergency provisions. I don't know whether it's rumors or whether they're trying to blackmail me. But either way, it's ridiculous. If I was hoarding supplies, would I still be the poor man I am today? My own family can barely get by as it is. No, if you'll excuse me, I've got other matters to attend to. And that's the first bit of truth I've heard all day. The Shogun's army told me that I was unworthy of my vision. And they said I was slacking off in my work. Apparently, I'd even disappointed the Raiden Shogun. And that's why they confiscated my vision.
Well, that's strange. You were helping enforce the Vision Hunt Decree. Why would you be unworthy of your vision?
To be perfectly honest, I don't seem to remember the details. All I know is that I perform certain things every month. But I don't recall what they were. And it's not just that. I have this unsettling feeling, like someone owes me.
Does it have to do with the missing emergency provisions?
I didn't take any. Like I said, if I was taking them for myself, I wouldn't be going through such hard times right now. To top it all off, my house was just raided by treasure hoarders, which is why I came here in the first place. I was chasing after them when I got held up by these two. If you don't believe me, go find the treasure hoarders yourself. If there were any emergency provisions to be had, they would have found them.
He seems to be telling the truth. But we better confirm. Let's go round up those treasure hoarders and see what they have to say. We should be able to follow their tracks. They couldn't have gone too far. find you again. The law can be both a help and a hindrance.
We really outdid ourselves this time. All those samurai houses packed with goods. We really hit the jackpot. I mean, besides that one house. You haven't seen anything yet. There'll be a lot more where this came from. Today's just the beginning. I'll be leading you all on an epic journey of pillage and plunder that will go down in hoarder history. You demand, boss!
These seem like the treasure hoarders we're after. Let's teach them a lesson!
Aw, there goes Aleatória. We worked hard to steal that, you know? Come on, boss, think of something. Not bad, kid. You ever think of joining the treasure hoarders? We could use someone like you. Kurosawa. Oh, I remember. So he's the one who sent you after us, huh? Just our luck. I knew we shouldn't have hit that place.
So what did you see inside? Was it stuffed with food supplies?
Food supplies? You kidding? That place was a complete mess. All we found was a strange-looking box, hopefully with valuables inside. I didn't want anyone else to see it, so I was planning on opening it myself once we got back. But now that you've caught us, how about we make a deal? That little box for our freedom. What do you say?
You've got a deal! Now show us what's in the box!
Huh? What the? There's nothing in here but IOUs!
Yeah, a lot of them too! And they all seem to be made out to the owner of a general goods store, a Miss Aoi. We're talking tons of Mora here. We better talk to this Miss Aoi and get to the bottom of this. As for you guys, you're free to go. Just pray that our paths don't cross again.
Yes, of course. So, we redeemed ourselves for some IOUs. Does that mean we broke even? Shut it. Let's just get out of here.
Welcome to Tsukumomono Groceries. We've got everything you need. Can I help you find something? Or perhaps there's something you want to inquire about?
Também na nativa.
Ah, so you're friends of Kurosawa, I take it? Perhaps you're here to pay off his debts.
Tô acompanhando essa história
Whoa!
com
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're just here to learn where they all came from. How did Kurosawa end up?
Let me think. Kurosawa would come regularly to purchase large quantities of foodstuffs. He'd always put the payment on his own account. However, the price of provisions began to skyrocket recently, and his salary was no longer enough to cover the cost. So, he started writing out IOUs to cover whatever he couldn't afford of the usual amount.
So that's how he was getting those emergency provisions. But why did he have to purchase a usual amount? If the prices increased, couldn't he just buy less?
Well, if you think about it, the citizens receiving the emergency provisions must have been carefully calculating how much they needed to sustain them each time. Kurosawa thought that it would be quite the disappointment for them if they found they didn't have enough, especially after such long and careful planning.
Somente depois de um planejamento tão longo e curioso, cuidadoso.
So he deemed it necessary to take on the debt rather than let the people down.
Wow. Kurosawa was purchasing all the emergency provisions at his own expense. And no one ever appreciated what he did. They just complained and held him accountable.
People's attitudes will always reflect their circumstances. In the face of hardship, nobody cares to think twice. If you ask me, had Kurosawa told everyone the truth about the supplies from the start, then there wouldn't be such a severe backlash now. Of course, I'm sure there would still have been some unrest. What he was doing was truly a thankless deed. As for why he chose to spend his own money on emergency provisions and never tell anyone, I'm still not too clear myself.
Contar a ninguém. Eu mesmo ainda não tenho muita certeza.
If you're still curious, why don't you go ask him yourself?
Você ainda está curioso porque eu não perguntei ele mesmo. Infelizmente, ele não se lembra.
I see.
Completamente.
That reminds me. It seems that his vision was recently confiscated.
Entendo isso vai me lembrar. Parece que a visão dele foi confiscada recentemente.
Most unfortunate.
Brabo.
If he doesn't clear the debt on his name, he'll have no choice but to sell that sword that is so dear to him.
Realmente lamentável. Se ele não pagar as dívidas em seu nome, não terá outra escolha senão vender aquela espada que lhe é tão querida.
Sword? What sword?
Vai perder a espada.
Oh,
Que espada?
didn't he tell you? He possesses a very valuable blade. He's carried it for years now.
Diferenciado, hein? Pega uma espada que a gente não sabe qual é a
I've
espada.
asked him about its origins. He told me that it was a gift from his father, that it was too
E era
precious to
pessoa demais para
sell.
ser vendido. E aí fica difícil você vender um negócio que era de família, vamos dizer assim.
In
Mais
hindsight,
presente de um pai.
I regret that I never made an offer on it. Everything has its price, at least that's what I think.
Tudo tem o seu preço, pelo menos é o que eu penso. Completamente, sempre tem algum preço.
Why don't you
alguma
ask
coisa.
him about the
Você
sword
consegue
yourself?
fazer uma forcinha.
Perhaps it'll even provide you with the answers you're looking for.
Por que você mesmo não pergunta sobre a espada? Quem sabe até forneça as respostas que procura.
Oh, but before you go,
Mas
if you
antes
would
de ir,
kindly
se
settle
puder
today's
pagar
bill.
a conta de hoje.
But we didn't buy
Que
anything.
miserável ficar cobrando gente, filha da mãe.
Information is also a kind of commodity. Wouldn't you agree?
Olha que miserável.
Don't worry. I won't
Não se
charge
preocupe,
much
não
for
vou cobrar
information
muito por
about
informação
Kurosawa.
sobre
Nothing we ever discussed was
de qualquer forma,
explicitly
nada do que
confidential anyway.
discutimos
Oh,
era
let me
explicitamente
think.
confidencial. Deixe-me pensar.
2,000 more
2
should
mil
be a fair
horas deve ser
price.
preço justo.
At
Justo?
least we now know where the emergency
Caríssimo.
provisions were coming from.
Você acha que é
Plus,
fácil
we
uma
found
vez
out that
embora?
Kurosawa
Aonde
has a
vou?
priceless sword in his
Doidona?
possession.
Fora da casinha. sabemos onde vir as previsões de emergência. Além descobrimos que Kunos tem uma espada inestimável em sua posse.
Let's go talk to Kurosawa again and see if he can remember anything.
Agora eu quero saber que espada que é essa agora. Agora eu fiquei curioso também pra saber que espada é essa. Eu mostro essa espada, né? Pra que lado que é? Lá embaixo. Vamos atrás da espada. Vamos atrás da espada. Vamos atrás da espada. Volta aqui, miserável. Vamos conversar. Pum. Chegamos na parada. Vamos.
What are you doing here all by yourself?
Sozinho, para onde
Where
foram
did
os
you
outros dois? Às vezes os outros dois, né? Estão fazendo
I
corre.
presented them with a choice. Either they left or I drew my sword. They
Eles
left.
saíam ou desembainhavam minha espada. Eles foram embora.
It turned out to be a real time saver,
Na
actually.
verdade, acabou sendo uma verdadeira
Perhaps I should
economia
start
de
using it
tempo.
more
Talvez
often.
eu devesse começar a usá-la mais vezes.
Did you manage to track down the treasure
pra nós,
hoarders?
né? Não agradeceria se fosse uma espada
Everything I said
boa.
was true, right?
Você que conseguiu rastrear os ladrões de tesouro, tudo que disseram era verdade, certo? Na verdade, mais ou menos.
That just about sums it up.
Isso
It
resume
turns
quase
out
tudo.
that you
Acontece
really
que você
were
realmente
distributing
estava
emergency provisions.
distribuindo
But they were all
provisões de
purchased at
emergência,
your own
mas todas elas
expense.
foram compradas às suas próprias custas.
Strange.
Ele que tava
Is
bancando
that
a
really
galera,
the kind
então.
of person I was?
Você era esse
I don't really have any such recollection. Even after all you've told me, I still don't remember anything.
Você me disse, eu ainda não me lembro de nada. Tá com falta de memória, né? Tadinho.
Why was I purchasing emergency provisions for everyone? And why would I put myself in such a difficult situation? I really don't understand.
Porque estava comprando provisões de emergência para todos. E por que me colocaria numa situação tão difícil? Eu realmente não entendo.
But I cannot deny that when I brandished my sword to scare those two away, I could sense that my body was somehow
Você é um cara bem
reluctant to do
diferenciado,
so.
sabe? Não posso negar que quando brande minha espada para afugentar aqueles dois, eu podia sentir o meu corpo estava de alguma forma relutante em fazê-lo.
This
A
sword
espada
was
foi
once wielded by my
pelo meu
father.
pai. Ó, o pai dele era espadachim.
I remember once when I was young,
Uma vez quando eu era
I
jovem,
wanted to sneak
tive uma
out with the
espada
blade
com o nome de mostrar
and show it
para as
off to the
crianças
kids
no
next
pagode.
door.
Meu pai acabou me pegando
My father
de
ended up
flagrante
catching me in the act.
e me
and
repreendeu
scolded me
severamente.
severely.
Claro, fica se
What
achando
did
com a
he
espada,
say?
você acha que é brinquedo de criança, louco? Acho que é assim,
I
vou pegar uma
can't seem to
espada ali
remember
pra
that
eu
either.
brincar com os meninos ali da vila. Da quebrada. Bonito ele, né? O que você acha? Vai ia deixar muito mesmo, né? O que ele disse, eu também não consigo me lembrar disso.
It would seem that I forgot many important things when my vision was taken from me. So many memories gone.
Parece que muitas coisas importantes quando a
Forever.
visão foi tirada de mim.
No matter how hard I try to remember,
Que se foram para sempre, não importa o que eu tente me lembrar.
all I can remember now is my father telling me that this blade bore his life's creed. Before he passed away, he placed the sword in my hands and said to me,
Com a espada você deveria.
with
Hey, if you look carefully, there seems to be some words engraved on the
gravados
hilt.
no cabo.
Can you recognize the words?
As palavras são virtude e justiça.
virtue and
Então ele
justice.
nem sabia o que significavam as palavras que estavam escritas na espada dele. Você é burro, hein, tiozão? Presta atenção. Presta atenção, parça. O cara te deu, o seu pai te deu uma espada. E você nem sabia o significado das palavras que estavam escritas nela. Bela atenção você deu, hein? Atenção demais.
Somehow those two words seem to explain everything now.
Atenção demais.
Taking on seemingly endless debts to make others happy. I guess that must have been my greatest ambition after all.
Cadê? Bravo mesmo.
But what use of virtue and justice? I purchased the provisions for those in need. And look how things ended up. The Tenryo Commission seized my vision. And the very people I was so desperately trying to help refused to understand me.
Eu falei, ué, tava fazendo um bagulho e tá sem bagulho de meta? Aí não, né?
And the irony of all of it is, I somehow still felt sorry when threatening them with my blade. I'm incapable of being a good person, yet I'm equally unable to be bad. I don't know what to do with myself.
Yet another troubled soul. When we get the chance, let's speak to Toma about Kurosawa's debt. The Yashiro Commission would surely help cover his expenses. In any case, we must never let him sell off. Yeah, seems like losing all ambition is a terrible experience. Fortunately for us, you don't have a vision. Let's go find the next poor soul.
Aí galerinha, eu vou dar uma saída aqui. O processor carrega, ele tá travando pra um caramba. Dá uma olhada aqui como que tá. Opa. Vamos ver aqui na barganha. Mais uma. Eu sei que não vou conseguir girar, mas fazer o quê? É a vida, né? Eu vou parar aqui. Mais tarde, quem sabe eu volto pra jogar. Positivo, beleza.
Don't worry. Matsuko will be